Okay, so we just got back from having a little bit of a break. We're going to take the entire interior out. Seats, back seat, door panel, carpet, and I think we're going to take out miscellaneous stuff too. We're going to try and bed armor this today, and we're also going to try and... that's about it, I think. I think that's about it. Oh, we're going to do the headliner. We're going to do the headliner. We're going to paint the headliner. So we'll show you how to do that too.
Alright, so these bolts that hold the bumper on, they're pretty old and rusty, so you gotta beat them a little bit and then stick this in the hole, and you gotta beat it once it's in the hole. Look at all that delicious rust. Alright, once you take these splash guards off, which have some wires on it, boom. 6 bolts, 2 splash guards, and this baby's
done. Alright, let's see what Dan's got going on. He has to get some camera time here. Dan, what are we working on?
Labeling.
What are we labeling here?
Hold on here, let me get this out of the way.
An amplifier. We don't do ice.
So Tony did this the right way the first time. Everything's nice and tucked away. We don't want to mess that up. So what I'm going to do is since these two there's 2 per screw, or 2 per whatever power cord. You're gonna put 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then have lines so you know where your wires go, and then right on the wires 1, 2, 3, 4. So
there you go.
That's for when you're doing everything back together again.
There you go. Good job, Dan. What are you doing back here, Ryan? We got a bad point here.
Huh?
We had a bad point?
No, I just thought I lost a nut, but...
Ah, well,
you did lose one!
That is uniquely funny, and our viewers at home have no idea.
This is what happens to 26-year-old bolts when they're in a humid climate.
Oh, wait a minute, I did!
Nice and rusty, and they're basically junk. Alright, so now that we got that old piece of crap USDM bumper off, now we're putting on JDM bumper brackets, bro, because this is awesome. JDMS. JDMS! So I'll go in a little bit more depth. Tony was wondering where the heck do these things go?
Because I didn't
know, and I
check into it.
I just kind of went, I think they go right here, and it turns out that's where they go. Fuck you.
Looks like the bolts line up perfectly. You know what you should do, Tony?
Rust corrosion somehow?
I would say spray everything black.
Stop, Ross. It just...
So what we're doing is covering the front cross bumper here with just a light can of Rust-Oleum. Usually this is the way that we'd do stuff to the Corolla, but it's not rusted out anywhere. I just want to be safe, keep any rust from forming on areas where there's a lot of water all the time hitting the front of the car and rain.
This is almost 30 years old.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're just going to put on the JDM front bumper.
Oh, I swallowed really hard.
That's what she said. Oh, oh, oh.
So we're going to reuse some of the hardware here that wasn't so rusted up, but I think some of it is beyond reuse. We will see as we go.
Done. Oh. Let me work with that and then they turn out okay.
I don't care. I can restore the plastic. Can you restore the fucking rubber? That's my problem.
Dan, what are you doing here?
Well, in order to get your wiper motor out, typically you have to get off the trim panel that's on the outside of the car that connects to your wiper blade arms. So it's going to be right behind the firewall. So that's what we have to do.
Sounds good. Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Is it involved? Or are those just Phillips screws?
Well, once you take this off, the screws out of this, which there's 3 more, then you have access to back there after you take your wiper arms off.
Oh.
And all that is just a nut, pull it off, and then the same thing over there, nut, pull it off, and then you have access to your linkage.
So once again, we're just pulling nuts off.
we're always getting our nuts off.
Yeah, always
We've been
getting
getting our nuts off this entire job.
What do you guys think of the progress so far on the 86?
I think I'll never get back together.
I think it probably shed at least 600 pounds. Oh, he just got the seat pillar bar out.
Yeah, we're gonna pull that out. That's also a Techno 220 piece. Techno 220.
It'd probably be a great time to say that we're gonna go ahead and just take the fenders off and the door panels out, the doors off, and gain access to.
We have to take the fenders off because why?
One of the reasons we're taking the doors off is because I'm replacing the hinges. The doors got some sag in them. The driver's side door by the previous owner actually was fixed with some washers just to push the bolt out and push the door up.
Nice.
That is not the proper fix for that. So we're going to get new hinges and hope for the best there. And we're going to pull the fenders off just so we don't beat them up. We are planning to repaint the car, but we just don't want to have any dents, no accidents, safety first. And then we can also get the harnesses in the bay pulled out.
Yeah, because
there's just harness everywhere.
Oh my god, so easy to take off.
That's it, it's done. The car's done.
I get rid of the car.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
we just gotta get rid of it.
Just cut.
Well, Weber's don't work. You're gonna have to use a lot of Rain-X.
Well, we're just getting rid of the car.
There you go. Get your side out first. And there's only a ball joint right here as my wrench falls. But the wiper arm, the linkage, fits right inside the ball joint. So then just, actually with a little pressure pull on this, pops right off.
So we didn't need to take off that panel.
No, typically it has to happen, but it gives us an idea of what's going on.
It's a good thing we did it anyways because I'd like to restore that panel.
Sure.
You can't get those anymore.
Hey! What are you... Freddie, what the freak are you doing down here?
We're on one of the final stretches of this teardown.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Taking out the drive shaft.
Nice. This looks awfully familiar from doing the S13.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing, just different brand.
Cool, so we get the drive shaft down, we get the exhaust down, and then we get the doors off and this teardown's done, correct?
Yep. And then we start to build the bench.
Oh, snap.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a fun project.
So what do you got? You got 4 bolts.
Yep, there's a bolt and a nut. I have the wrench on the nut. So once again, we're trying to get our nut off.
Yeah.
And just twisting the ratchet while the nut is held by the wrench. Boom.
Check you out.
And now, someone needs to let go of the e-brake so this will rotate.
Okay.
And I get the other 2.
I'm really impressed with how nice and clean this car is. It's ridiculous for the age. 86. Very good.
Now it should come off. Boom. Boom. Alright, so as you can see, I completely just forgot about that we were filming this, and I dropped the exhaust, and now I just need to take off this flange here,
right,
and the whole exhaust will come out, ready for a big 3-inch exhaust for the SR20.
Now, hold on, what's so special about this exhaust? Tony was saying that this is one of a unique and rare exhaust.
It's an ultra rare Pixie something from Japan that he just felt like measuring his dick and dropping like $1,000 on it.
Okay, but this is going to be up for sale though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's probably worthwhile noting. Let me get Tony on it. But you need help up there?
Yeah, I just need help getting this nut off. Again. We're just going to be spraying some bed liner like we did the 240. And the only tools you'll need for this,
the only tools we'll need for this is a shop vac, which is going to be the household vacuum cleaner supplied by the Fonte residents, and a hard bristle brush just to get loose dirt up. And the original carpet's going back in, so we're not really worried about how well this stuff sprays and sticks to the actual car itself. It'll stick pretty well, but then the carpet will be back on. It's more or less for water resistance and things like that. Okay.
It doesn't come out like paint.
So just like in the 240, we're using the bed armor supplied by Duplicolor. They recommend to clean your surface, and that's what we did. We went and just basically vacuumed up all the loose particles and anything that would have been a problem in this stuff sticking. But so we're good to go. So what you'll do is start out applying, figuring out how it sprays, and it's going to be very controlled. There's going to be no overspray. So we're going to start in this corner here.
It wasn't bad, but you know what I mean? Like, we could definitely.
I didn't even care how
Okay,
it was when I
you can do that.
with a grinder.
And push it down.
Push it down, and then on the side, that was JD.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, look like.
And then again, the reason we're doing this is simply, one, it gets rid of the red, which we're painting the car in the long run. But two, it makes it so there's some rust resistance. You know, we don't have to worry about if there is some leakage in here, it immediately contacting the paint and the bare metal.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, this is, like I said, this stuff is great because it goes right where you want it to, and it goes on thick. So you don't have to worry about that. If you miss a spot or anything like that. So I'm mainly sticking to the floor. I'm not doing the sides. I'm not doing anything over here, strut towers and things like that, wheel wells. Mainly sticking to the floor. The carpet covers everything. He still has all the trim pieces that are going back in. We're looking for an OE look in this car, so it's gonna have the power of a track car, but it's gonna be the look of an OE, street car. So that's the look Tony wants. We're gonna put everything back in. Like I said, this is gonna trap water if ever there is a problem with water. I don't think there is because there's no rust back here at all. So.
yeah, I was happy to see that the age of the car, there's no rust, and very thankfully, the gaskets and everything that we did take off were not terrible, but we're still going to replace them because they're over 20 years old.
I tell you what, you're doing a great job. You just keep it up.
Got a pizza and a beer.
I'm supervising.
Reminds me of PennDOT.
Oh god.
Well, then how come they haven't fixed my phone?
I think it'd be a great time to interview Tony at this point.
No, I think it's bedtime.
Yeah, no, interview time. It's all ready to go. It's all set up. Time to interview.
After seeing what has been done to the Corolla today, what are the thoughts running through your mind? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely speechless.
More junk.
I don't know why we're doing this. We just went so far that we probably just thought, might as well keep going. That's it. Yep. Oh, baby. Yeah. We're going to take the headliner out, start out with the visors, and then there's a few clips back here, and then the little light in the back.
The dome light?
The dome light, the light in the back.
Jesus.
And it's almost all screwed.
Good.
Alright, so as you can see, the headliner, it's kind of like a tannish, kind of gray material. And he's doing the car Panda, black and white, and so it won't really match, so we're just going to make it black. You're probably wondering, how are you going to make it black? You're going to redo it? You're going to... Bro, dude, YOLO, you're going to re-wrap it?
Morlo,
We're not
Brolo.
wrapping it, we're going to dye it. What? Dye it?
Dye it black?
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, is it diet black? Like, as in, like, low-calorie black? Or is it diet black?
It's diet black.
Diet black.
You're gonna dye it black.
We're going to dye it.
We're
Low
gonna
calorie, low sugar black, right?
diet black.
No,
Dye it black.
no, we're going to dye it black.
Diet black.
So you're gonna dye it black with diet black?
No diet
No,
black, but we're gonna dye it
Dyeing
black.
it black, but we're going to use diet black.
Wait, spell it out for me.
P-R...
What?
Hold on. PMM.
So we got a little bit of these.
PMM.
What?
Diet black.
Okay, so the headliner's going diet black.
Precisely.
So what are we doing up here?
Oh, and he's also got new visors. They're going to be... He got white ones. So once this is black, we're going to put the white ones in. See if he likes it. If he doesn't, then we're going to dye it black.
Alright.
Diet black. This thing is going on a fucking diet.
It is on a diet. It's freaking lightweight right now.
What? Wait.
It's already like, wait, why would I die?
Because lighter is better. unless you have an American.
Everybody knows power and weight does not matter.
You're right. It's
only gearing.
gearing and displacement. It doesn't matter.
As long as you have a V8 and you have decent gears, you'll win every time.
Yeah. If you have a V8, say you have a 4.7 liter V8, a 4.6 can't beat you. Just won't. But if you have the same size engine, two different vehicles, whichever one has the longest gearing will win. 0 to 60, 0 to 100, quarter mile, 8 mile, doesn't matter. The longest gearing will win.
Don't forget about that welded diff.
They feel really flimsy.
You should feel the new ones. They feel great.
They're like pillows. Hey, Tony, your light doesn't work.
Oh shit. Hard track.
Hey, check the battery.
Check the motor.
Let's see if it's in there.
Is it connected?
Yeah, it looks like you're connected. Your connections are there, but you're missing something.
It doesn't start either.
Did you push the clutch in?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh man,
Do we have fuel and spark?
we're totally screwed.
I don't know. It's not even making any noise.
Oh, you know what?
Here, try jumping it.
From speaker wire? Alright, come on.
Tell you what, this is a lot easier than that Volkswagen.
I think you looked that first.
Is anyone surprised?
I'm not. Yep, that's exactly what you do. There you go, Tony. You got one more.
Mike, just so you know, you have to work it. There's an in-between part.
You're in between. Thanks.
We got insulation up there. There you go. Good job, Mike. And we're done.
Alright, so we're not endorsed by them or anything, but this is Duplicolor vinyl and fabric dye. It's like, they say it's a coating, but really it dyes it. It's not a paint. It doesn't sit on top. It actually changes the color of it. So.
And it's worthwhile to note, the more coats that you put on, the deeper the color.
Yeah, like with this, it's going to absorb a lot of it. So we'll probably do at least 4 or 5 coats before it's completely black, because it just soaks it up. And you don't need this handle, we're just using
Now,
it.
is there any prep work that we need to do for this, or are we?
No prep
work.
Because you can see that's not in the best of shapes right now.
No
Yeah,
prep
this.
work. Unless it's really dirty, like with actual loose dirt,
Right.
you clean it, but
I cleaned that up
Yeah.
as best I could in the car.
And that is it. So 2 cans. It soaked up a lot, but I think it looks really good.
alright, so we're finished with day 1. Come up here, I'll show you what all we've done so far. We basically stripped the bay of everything except for the harness and the brakes, because obviously we need to stop the car when it moves, because it is going to the paint shop. We removed the panel cover for the wiper linkage. We installed the Nardi with the lock and the hub and all that crap. Stripped the carpet out back here. We're in the process of getting this carpet out. Gotta take a whole bunch of crap out to do that. You probably wondering where the heck the door is.
Yeah.
It's gone. We bed armored the back of it back here. We're in the process of working our way up, and then we're gonna lay carpet over it, I believe. The next thing, this bumper is gonna come off eventually. Got the taillights off.
Hold on, go back to the bumper again.
Yeah, this bench seat, we're gonna take this off.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking about keeping it, because then we can go tailgating quite literally at the gate.
Jesus.
We're like,
It works, you know?
race event or something.
Sweet Jesus.
Have a cake
Over
or
there,
something.
just sit you like this, it'll be good.
You guys need to stop.
USDM, man, it's good.
Pretty solid bumper.
It is.
Got the drive shaft out, got the exhaust out, all this crap is for sale now. Got the fenders off. gotta get rid of all this stuff. So this thing is basically torn apart.
Basically
like
a rolling shell.
I think
there is more stuff in the basement now than in the garage.
I think
This car.
we quite literally made the definition of teardown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty good tear.
And this was only a day.
This is the definition of a rolling chassis.
This is day one of many.
Yeah.
So,
There's
what are
a
your
lot.
plans?
From this point, I think next we're gonna clean the shell off. I guess we can't really pressure wash it now, can we? The doors are locked.
No.
But
Yeah, you could.
We could try. We're gonna probably bed armor the under areas here where you know we won't get a little erosion protection. Almost like an undercoating. We actually just get undercoated. Then clean up a lot of the trim pieces on the inside, which I thought were actually pretty clean. Once you got them off, you realize how fucking dirty they are. So get that done, and then we'll get the bed armor done, and then literally we'll clean the carpet up. Carpet will go back in. We'll start reassembly of the interior and the doors. We have new door hinges coming to replace our sagging ones. We got new decals for the bottom ordered. We got new weather stripping ordered. We got new weather stripping for the door ordered. For the roof jamb ordered. We've got weather stripping for the hatch ordered. We have another ridiculous dollar amount of money for restoration parts that do nothing for upkeep. On the way. So that's good. That's good. We got I believe another cow coming. We're running the windshield.
We're gonna make white line taillights.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good episode too.
Apparently, white line JDM 300 taillights are the USDM version of the white line only. That's what I asked for a partner white line, and it's like, we used to use the USDM ones and paint the white line when we found them. Well, look at that. So, that's where we are. Yeah.
What's really funny about this whole build is the only thing that went wrong with this car was a head gasket.
Once again.
And this is what happened.
So what's next on the list is obviously fix the fenders, bed armor or rubber undercoat underneath the fenders, whichever. Take the bumper off, do the headliner, which is still in the car. We still need to do that, and that's it. So we'll get to it next time on PM Mods.
Terrible.